Good afternoon and good evening. This is a scene for Kingdom of the Southern Gate, a Changeling the Lost venue set in Miami, Florida. So Rose and Rocky need to speak to various members of the Autumn Court today. Rose has a head to deliver. And basically through channels, she's been told that she's been invited to tea with the Queen. Rocky may come along as well. When she arrives, the court, as always, as the girls arrive, is very quiet. And it very much has kind of that feel of being in a haunted location.
Yes.
And
Rocky's just going to enjoy that herself.
The girls are escorted to the Queen's office, where William is kind of standing by the door, and he'll kind of give Rose a small smile. And he'll kind of motion them to go inside. And the Queen is sitting at a small table with like a child's size table with a teddy bear in a bowler cap and a Victorian doll. They're both sitting in chairs, and there's 2 other chairs available. And there is a small tea party set up in front of her. And she's today, although she still looks like a little dead girl, her dress is fresh and her hair is kind of pulled back in a waterfall. And she's giggling at the doll. And she'll say, as you're walking in, she'll say, "Oh, Emily, you must stop. You're going to make me laugh in front of my guests. It's going to be very inappropriate." And she'll kind of put her hand to her small chest and giggle. This is rather unnerving, by the way, coming from a small dead girl. And she'll look up at them with her pale, lifeless eyes and blink and smile. "You've made it! How wonderful."
Rose will give a curtsy. Yes, Your Majesty.
Rocky's going to curtsy. Your Majesty.
She'll give a little incline of her head. "Mr. Mumford was worried you were going to be late, but I see you're right on time. Please, join me." And she'll kind of motion to the chairs. Rose is going to have a Rocky's fine.
What? It's a tiny, tiny, tiny chair, isn't it? Oh boy.
It's doll sized.
Yeah, and Rose is
size.
Rose is like 5'8", 5'9". So
you better find a way, girl.
She's gonna try and plant her ass in there.
That curvy booty, come on.
Right? I mean, she's got curves. This is, oh my god.
I hope
she's gonna try and sit in this fucking chair. And she'll smile at the Queen.
She'll smile back at him. It's kind of a cold rictus of a grin, almost a little too wide, and you can see her broken and yellowed teeth.
I have a question about the doll.
Yes.
Is it a porcelain doll?
No.
Okay.
Good.
But you do notice that when you're not looking at the doll, you can't see her move, but when she does, like when you look away from her and look back, her hands are in different positions and stuff, and like the teacup is in different positions. Same thing with the bear, actually.
Okay.
And she'll smile at Rose and Rocky, and she'll motion for them to help themselves to the tea.
Rose will cast a side glance at Rocky before getting tea for herself.
She notices that it's stone cold, and the milk to cream it with is curdled, and the lemons are like kind of dried out, and there are little tea cakes, but they have little spots of mold and mildew on them. And the cookies look very stale, but she seems to be enjoying them.
Okay. That's really fantastic. And Rose will try her best to enjoy it.
Rocky will sniff the tea gently. If it doesn't turn her stomach, she will have just plain tea.
It's a plain black tea. It actually doesn't. It kind of has that little bit of a wet paper edge to it, but it tastes fine. Like it's okay.
I was just more worried about pregnancy nausea.
Oh yeah. Rose will get the softest kind of brush in her mind of if you're it's not she doesn't literally hear it as words, but she gets the imagery of if you're bent over the toilet later, it's not my fault.
Okay. The fuck? Oh, right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And she'll look at them and kind of tilt her head. And it's almost like that kind of when she tilts her head, it's kind of that jerky motion. And she'll smile again a little too wide at them. What can I help you with today?
Well, Your Majesty, I was sent to deliver something to you, and she'll pat the bag next to her.
She'll hold her hands up.
And Rose will actually lift the head out of the bag and hand it over to her.
And she'll take it. And she'll open the bag up.
No, she took it out of the bag and just handed the head.
Oh, okay, whatever. She holds her hands out and then she'll take it. And she'll smile. And she'll do something. She's got stuff in front of her. You notice that there's a knife in front of her. And she'll pick the head up and she'll basically stab into the back of its skull and just slice down as flesh splits. No blood basically kind of coming off because it's all blood dry, honestly. Mm-hmm. And she'll kind of just start slowly peeling and fixing the skin of this head off of the head, hair and all.
Nice.
Off the face, off the little bits, all of that. And when she finishes, she'll put it on. And she'll look at William and tilt her head. And she's like, look, I'm the old spring. I'm a brat. Like William just shakes his head and looks up like, oh my god.
Rose kind of like her eyes go a little wide and she looks over to William.
Just looks like fuck, I don't know what to do. Like this, like he's not surprised, but pretty gruesome, not gonna lie.
And she'll look at Rocky just to get Rocky's reaction.
Rocky has a big grin on her face.
Oh yeah, Rose is grinning too, but she's just like, wow, that I didn't expect to see that.
Yeah, she'll just look back to Rose and tilt her head. Eyes looking out from the sockets of the empty sockets of the skin mask of the former spring queen.
Rose will smile and she'll say, "It's a very lovely face, but yours is much more beautiful than that."
Flatterer. And she'll basically peel it off, and she'll basically tell William, get me a blank. And he'll nod, and he'll come. And he'll bring her what looks like a marionette, but not basically like with any form or design on it yet. And she'll kind of like shove the head onto the head, and she'll like make sure it's on there, and she'll actually kind of like fish through her little purse and like her little pocketbook, and she'll pull out some string, and she'll kind of sew the back of the head up. And she'll channel magic into it, like you can feel like the shift of like the energies in the air. And the marionette turns into a miniature version of the old Spring Queen and just drops to the floor screaming. And tries to like cover her head and like cover her face and stuff like that. And the Autumn Queen will smile.
Rose is goddamn impressed. And she's just watching this in awe. Like, that's amazing.
I never liked you anyway. You were petty. Take her away, William. I don't want to play with her right now. And she'll look back to Rose and Rocky. Thank you for my new toy. I like it.
You're very welcome, Your Majesty.
You seem to be moving in the courts, Miss Black.
She'll nod.
After a minute, William will come back and kind of lean against the wall. Tell me, do you have any channels in with the summer court yet?
Not yet. Well, there's Alexei Petrova. He and I are kind of friends, but other than that, I haven't.
She blushes and covers her face. Like, oh my.
She'll give her a curious look.
His son is very handsome. And he sings so beautifully.
She'll smile.
His name is Damien.
My queen has a crush.
Oh, no. No. She'll shake her head and look down. I'm too young for such things. He's just
She'll
beautiful.
nod.
He's just beautiful to look at, and he sings lovely. And he can sing in other languages. Not many people can sing in other languages.
That's very true.
Well, many people can sing in other languages, but not many people here.
She'll nod.
She'll yawn and stretch her arms above her head, and she'll look at Rocky. Do you need anything of me?
And she contemplates for a moment. Nothing at this moment. I would like to personally offer or extend an invitation to my wedding on November 11th, though.
She'll shrug and she says, I was going to gate crash anyway, but okay.
You would have been a welcome gate crasher.
She'll beam.
Rose
Can I be
will
the flower
say,
girl?
"Can I be the flower girl?"
This tiny bitch legitimately asks you if she can be the flower girl.
I don't see why not. I would be honored.
Oh yay! She'll clap. It sounds like dead flesh slapping dead flesh when she claps.
Rose will say, "You're more than welcome to crash my wedding as well."
She'll nod.
It's on Halloween.
Oh my!
The
go trick-or-treating, so what time will you be getting married?
Oh, I'm not sure yet. What time do I need to get married?
You would either have to get married before I go trick-or-treating or after.
Try and have it early afternoon. Maybe like 3 or 4 o'clock? Or mid-afternoon. Like 3 or
And then
4
we can
o'clock?
go trick-or-treating as your reception? She'll smile.
Yes, actually. We can do that.
Do we get to wear costumes to your wedding?
Of course. What's a Halloween wedding without people wearing costumes?
She lights up like, I think I'm going to be a baby bat.
I would love to see you as Baby Bat.
She'll smile and she'll yawn very deeply again. And she'll kind of look over at William and she's like, I'm sleepy. And he'll come over and he'll bend down and he'll pick her up gently in his arms and kind of cradle her against his chest, and she'll lay her head on his shoulder and kind of yawn again. And he'll kind of like stroke her back and smile. I think I need to get the queen to bed. And she'll nod.
Of course.
And she's like kind of almost out by the time. Like, you know how little children will just go to sleep quick?
Yeah.
Like, boop! And he'll go, shh, I need to get her to bed.
Rocky will simply nod.
So will Rose.
He will carry this face-stealing motherfucker out of the room.
Well.
Emily's looking at Rose, by the way.
Oh?
Yeah, the doll's just looking at her.
Rose is gonna get up out of that tiny ass fucking seat. And she'll say to Rocky, well, we have another appointment, so we should get going.
Uh-huh. And she stretches her feet out and sits there.
Really?
Who's our appointment with?
But I don't want to stay in this room. The chair's too small.
Well, we can wait here and you can wander around, pacing anxiously until he gets back and says where we can go and speak with him.
Fine.
So William will, in fact, come back. William Morgan, not Staryeyes. And he'll look at them as though they're still here, like, he'll start picking up the tea party.
Just the man I was looking for.
It's William Morgan that walked in, not Staryeyes. I just had Staryeyes on the way up.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Staryeyes just, or Morgan just looks at them like, yes.
We're just waiting to see Mr. Staryeyes.
You're going to go to the library to see Staryeyes. He rarely leaves.
Then I guess we'll head to the library.
See, I told you we weren't staying in this room.
Yeah, but I like freaking you out with that doll that's over there looking at you.
Are you... Rocky, you go on ahead. I'll catch up in a minute.
Okay, enjoy your sex. And she'll start walking out.
Oh, whatever.
Morgan,
God.
here, I'll do
She's
one really
just-
quick.
Okay. I figure
Oh.
since he's there, she may as well just check on him.
Yeah, he'll smile at her.
She'll smile at him. How are you doing? Haven't really heard from you.
Yeah, I've actually been meaning to talk to you.
What's the matter?
He'll swallow. And he'll kind of actually, like, look down.
She gets a concerned look on her face, like, what is going on with you?
I'm seeing someone.
Yeah,
His,
I knew that.
yeah, so you know his name's Andre?
Hmm. Oh, yeah.
Uh, did I mention that he and I were kind of considering exclusivity? I think
No.
yeah, I think I left that part out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you did.
It's because I wasn't sure when I told you. We were still kind of talking, and I didn't want you to think I didn't care about you. I was just trying to use you that night. Granted, you ended up making my whatever, but I didn't. He'll just shake his head and look down.
William, if you're happy, I don't care. We don't have to have sex, but I still want to be your friend. So don't shut me out, okay?
I want to be your friend too. I I know that if things kept going between you and I, Andre would probably not even be upset. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm still feeling him out, and I really, really like
Okay.
him.
You need time. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not mad. It's okay.
Yes, he'll pick her hands up and kind of squeeze them.
She'll
He'll
squeeze his
say,
hands back.
"That's actually exactly what I was trying to say. I need some time, and I don't want you to feel like." He'll just shake his head. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't feel that way. I promise. I don't. Okay?
He'll lean in and he'll kiss her forehead gently. I just want you to
She'll
know that was amazing.
she'll smile. It was amazing for me too. And if it happens again, then great. And if not, then that's okay too. I want you to be happy.
He'll 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 smile and he'll kind of like over hands and step back. Oh, I need to get back to. He'll kind of point around like his duties.
Yeah, I need to go to the library. Talk to you later. Call me, okay?
He'll smile. I really will.
Okay. And she'll blow him a kiss and she'll leave.
I'll catch it. Put it in a pocket. So when Rocky gets to the fucking library, okay, it's gonna take about the time that it takes for Rose to catch up for her to find Stareyes. And the funny part is that he's sitting right there. He's just exceptionally hard to overlook, or easy to overlook, and he's so quiet. Her, like he's literally just sitting there watching her. And then when just yeah, and then when Rose joins, and now there's two people in his library. Obviously, they're there with purpose. Oh my! He'll just kind of gently in his. Now here's the thing about William: you can't fucking place his age. He could either be 29 or 49. Very soft brown hair over his forehead, and very beautiful are blue eyes. His name is Stareyes. And almost this, his skin has kind of like this duskiness to it. and it's fine. And it looks, when you look at his skin, it looks like he has, so this is duskiness to his skin, and it kind of looks like he has, they're kind of like a glittering of like starlight on it. And the other thing you notice is that he has vitiligo. Like patches of his skin, especially like on his arms and chest, where you just notice his skin is lighter. Mortally, it translates over to vitiligo, but it's very much kind of like moonlight shining through, or like the dappling of like stars across the sky. He very much has a star feel to him, and he'll kind of look up at two ladies from the book he's reading, and he'll say, oh, his voice is a little hard to do. He'll say, in a very slow voice, he'll say, "Can I help you?"
Ah, there you are. William, and she's gonna walk over to the table he's at.
He'll give her
I'm trying to
a
figure
very
out.
like.
We're here because we're trying to
Wow.
figure out how to make something or find something that'll do what we need it to do. I'm about to get married and become the Spring Queen. She's about to get married and become the Winter Queen. We're looking for a way to switch our mantles to the court we're the queen of for that season. If that makes sense. And I was told you'd be the best person to talk to about that.
Why do you wish to do that? Looks kind of sad with a furrowed brow. The position of queen in the court or king, the king holds no power. Only the respect that you demand. It is the consort who are the ones that hold the power.
Yes, I'm aware. For me, it's more personal. It's a way to honor the person that I'm married to, which for me will be the consort. Mortally, I'm already oath bound to both of them, but honor and respect the person I'm married to during their ruling season.
But it's also to show, to the court and the people in it that, especially during the spring, I'm one of them. That I'm not just an autumn woman sitting in.
I can think of two different tokens that might achieve. He'll look at Rose and he'll say, Miss Black. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Nielsen. I can think of a token that might better suit your needs than Miss Caverly's.
Oh?
It is very powerful and it has been lost. Get up and he moves fine. Like his voice is very soft and low and slow, but he moves like perfectly fine. And he'll go over to a deeper part of the books and he'll kind of pull out and he'll unlock a bookcase that's kind of like caged basically, as it were. And his fingers will pass over the pages, like the books, and he'll pull it looks to be a book that is pieced together from many different books. Like sections of it are different books that were kind of bound together. And he'll flip through it. And he'll tilt his head, look to her. And it is a leaf pendant that it's a leaf pendant, it's drawing a leaf pendant, and it has the cardinal 4 points. And in each one, the leaf is in a different stage of development. And basically the text of it is that it's a very powerful token that the wearer, on wearing it, holds the court of the season, but they are not recognized by the other courts.
Okay.
What that translates to is that essentially your mantle will stay what it is, but you'll lose goodwill. Like you can, you'll have the mantle to be, your mantle will shift through the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
You'll belong to whatever court it is in season, but the other courts, although they will treat you as they would like anyone, they won't hold favor to you.
Okay.
He says, if that does not work, then I believe you could have one of the items fashioned that Miss Rocky would like. But it was just a suggestion.
She'll nod. I appreciate it.
He'll kind of look back at his books, and he'll shut this, and he'll go and kind of look around. And he'll kind of look in his recipe book section, and he'll pull a book down and kind of blow dust off of it. A shadow will run off of it, actually. And he'll kind of like flip his head at it, like thing, and he'll flip through it. Flip, 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 flip. And his very bright blue eyes will kind of look over the pages. He'll nod, and he'll close the book and hand it to Rocky.
She will take it.
That book contains the recipe you're looking for. It starts on page 76.
And she will flip to page 76 to start glancing over it real quick.
It creates a bracelet that you have to get very specific silver for to make a mirror. You have to go to a certain Arcadian realm. So, yeah, you got to go back to Arcadia to do this.
Shit.
But people go into Arcadia. It happens. People go back into Arcadia. It does happen.
Oh, for sure. Especially in the Autumn Court.
Oh, God, yeah. But it does apparently pretty much what you're saying.
She's gonna go to the table, set the book down, and make a copy of the ingredients, where to find them as specifically as the book tells, what to do to create it, and the steps once you have the components to make it.
Mm-hmm. It says that you have to go to. I'm gonna give you the name later.
Mm-hmm.
But it basically says that you have to go to a specific realm, and in that realm you have to basically find a vein of silver from that realm, and that silver has to be made into the mirror that makes part of the token. And you need a gem from a dragon.
All right, gem from a dragon, silver from this realm, and yeah,
Easy peasy, right?
totally. I mean, easiest thing ever.
I one time had to make a token where I had to take the single hair of a nymph on the first day of her cycle under a full moon.
I bet that was difficult.
Well, nod like God, yes.
And she will, once she has all the information on the token, she will give him the book back.
He'll smile and take it back. When he touches books, it's like he's touching a fucking lover. And he'll hug it to his chest, looking at them.
Thank you.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
If you need anything, let me know. We'll do everything I can to help.
I just need to know why the voices won't stop. But no one can tell me.
Maybe we should bring Cassandra to him.
I thought they were ghosts. But they don't seem to be.
They probably don't stop because they're lonely or they have a lot to say.
But I tried speaking to them.
They won't answer?
He'll shake his head.
Maybe you just need to listen then.
I did listen for 3 days straight. And then I passed out. I can't understand what they're saying, and I don't know the language. He'll take a deep breath like no one can help him. And he'll just kind of... He starts to walk off like sadly.
Can you do me a favor?
Look over his shoulder.
Is there any way you can record them?
Don't think so. But I could try.
Okay. She'll smile.
Smile back at her.
Because if it can be recorded and we can maybe have somebody decipher the language.
He'll smile gently to her, and he'll nod. And he'll go and put the book back and come back. He's holding something in his hands, and I'll actually press it into hers. Into Rose's.
Uh-huh.
It's a book on how to learn and read the Elder Futhark. I thought you might need this.
Thank you.
And he'll blush.
She'll take it.
And he'll look to Rocky. Do you need anything else?
Nope, I think that's about it.
And he'll give them both like a very sweet smile. And a nod. I really should go back to reading. I was getting to my favorite part.
I'm sorry to keep you. See you again soon, huh?
Of course.
Enjoy your reading.
And he'll nod. Nod. And he will sit back down and kind of curl up and put the book in his lap. Oops.
Rockie and Rose will probably wander off then to contemplate what they're going to do next. So we thank you players for playing. We thank you watchers for watching. Well, good night and bye-byes.